Hello, I'm Miles, and welcome to the Bite Size Marketing Podcast. This is an episode in a series that aims to make marketing easy to understand and simple for businesses of any size to implement. I hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome to another LinkedIn Live with me, Miles from Miles Marketing. Now, this is a bite-sized marketing production all about how to tidy up your LinkedIn profile. Now, in recent years, LinkedIn has become the social media of choice for professional networking. So I really wanted to just cover off some of the top tips, if you like, for making sure that your profile is fit for purpose. Now, this will apply whether or not you are an employee within a business or whether you are a business owner or you run an organization. So, very welcome to you all. A special shout out to all those people that have been chatting with me on LinkedIn this past week. I do need to just draw your attention, though, to a special Valentine's Day special. A special Valentine's Day special. A special guest. I'll start again. A special guest on Valentine's Day. Laura Toop is going to be on talking all about Project Me. And what I'm going to do now, because I have the power to do this, is I'm just going to check on the old LinkedIn that we are live, which we are. And I'm now going to drop... I'm now going to drop the link to this in the chat. Look at that. Not only has he sorted out the dodgy background from last week, which made the inside of my mouth glow. I know a lot of you thought maybe I had radioactive fillings. Well, maybe I have, but anyway, I've sorted that out. I've sorted out the background with a little bit of technology. Maybe I'm not quite happy with the lighting, but look, I'm not in a studio, right? I do this all on my own from my office. So look, yes, please pop any questions that you may have about your LinkedIn profile in the chat. I've sort of done a go-to list, if you like, and at the very end I'm going to cover off top 5, if you like, things that you need to be aware of. So let's dive into it. Oh, Aaron's on. Buongiorno, Aaron. Buongiorno. Good to see you. And Laura, great to see you. And I'm very much looking forward to next week. And I think we do have to say, full disclosure, that Valentine's Day wasn't selected, especially for Laura and I, right? We'll quash those rumors. But a fantastic leadership coach who's going to come on and talk all about her Project Me, which ironically is not about her. It's all about her clients. Right. Okay, let's dive into it. Tidying up your LinkedIn profile. First of all, you've got to start with the picture. It's the heart of any profile on social media. And the old debate, do you go professional? Do you go casual holiday snap? Do you use your company logo? So here's my view on this. For your company page, which you can create from your own personal page, then yes, use your company logo as the profile picture. But for your own personal profile, I would urge you to use a nice I use the word professional. Professional, right, has changed in recent years. We're no longer wearing suits and ties to our bedroom offices, right? Things have got a little, the definition of professional has got a little bit clouded over the last couple of years. However, what I'm going to say to you is this. Think about people's impressions of you and think about the impression that you want to make on those people. And if you're working for a company and if, as an employee, if you want to reflect your personality, then please, post that picture of you with your surfboard or your favorite holiday snap or you with your wife or whatever it may be. The only caveat I would give you is this. First of all, it's the first thing people see about you. And maybe you're not looking to change your job, and maybe LinkedIn isn't important for you, and that's fine. But it's a very small photo, especially when it comes to looking to it on a mobile device. So I personally would just have your sort of your headshot, a classic headshot, because all you can just about fit in is your head. I would just have your headshot. I would have it in a professional manner. It doesn't have to be taken by a professional, but find a nicely lit shot. So the overarching point here is this: it's completely up to you, right? There are no hard and fast rules, but perception is reality. If you want to come over as being a professional person within your business or your sphere, then use a nice professional photograph of yourself. Okay, we've covered that one off. The next thing to do is to change your headline banner. So this, when you go onto your own profile, this is the header behind you. There's a default one that's always used. And even if you're not going to create a jazzy headline banner, please replace that banner with something which isn't the generic one. Okay, what it does in the first instance is it shows that you're active on LinkedIn. But secondly, I would invest a little bit of time. You can do it yourself on Canva. There's loads of templates that you can use that are the right size, but create something which is personal to you. Maybe put a message or a statement. Maybe you live by some mantra, put that on your banner. Maybe if you have an announcement or something you do every week. I've put on there now that I'm live every Tuesday at 12:30 on LinkedIn, so that people visiting my page know that every Tuesday I go live. I mean, it's not rocket science, right? Put yourself out there. Or you might sum up who you are and what you're all about. But in essence, make that headline banner sing and shout exactly what you're trying to achieve. Okay, right. I'm trying not to get distracted by the by the comments. I will be checking them, so please be as cheeky as you like. Aaron, got my eye on you. Right. Okay. So change your profile picture, make sure it's nice and professional, and change the generic header that's put there by LinkedIn. Make it appropriate to you. What I'd urge you to do is think about your LinkedIn profile as another CV, if you like, or if you're a business, another point of reference when it comes to people seeking out some sort of social proof or business proof that you exist and you are bona fide. So by having a fully thrashed out, professional, filled in LinkedIn profile, it's just another little tick in the box that someone might look at if they're looking to engage you in your product or services, or if they're looking to hire you for a job within their company. So please think of it as another sort of CV or another calling card or business card for you, your product, your services, your business. Did you know that you can create your own personal URL? So the URL is what's written in the search bar at the top. As standard, it'll be, linkedin.com / and then a load of letters and numbers. Okay. What you can do within your settings is you can go in and you can personalize that. So as an example, mine is LinkedIn / Miles Morgan Phillips. That's me. People can find me nice and easy. Maybe you'd like to add a headline video. Now, some of you may be saying, Miles, I've tried to find how I can upload a video. I see some people, and within their profile picture, when I go onto it, it bursts into a video. Everybody now can have access to a 30-second video, which will fill in the space that your profile photo is on. And it can be activated when someone goes onto your profile. Now, this can only be uploaded via the mobile app. For some reason, LinkedIn have not put the facility within the desktop version. It can only be done by going into your settings and uploading a video. I've talked about this before. My tip is think about the 30 seconds. You can say a lot in 30 seconds. I rewatched mine recently. I need to do it again. It's terrible, right? But it's there. Now, so record the video, the piece to camera. Do it on a nice ring light if you can. Do it on your mobile phone. Save it to your camera roll. And then when it comes to within the settings, upload the video to the app. I would discourage you taking it within the app, mainly because you're going to get it wrong and try it again. But the quality in terms of what you upload is going to be better if you do it on your own device. So it's 30 seconds only, or up to 30 seconds. You don't have to take all of the 30 seconds, and it's an opportunity to introduce yourself and what you do. The second sort of similar function, and again, this is only available on the mobile device, is a little 10-second audio clip. Now, this is there really for pronunciation. So if you have a name that people get wrong a lot in terms of their pronunciation, this is the opportunity for you to tell people how you pronounce it. But it's 10 seconds long, and it doesn't take 10 seconds to say, "Hi, my name's Miles Phillips." You can add what you do to this. So again, it's another opportunity for you to introduce more information about yourself into your profile. Again, only able to upload via the mobile app. Right, I'm just checking my notes. That's why I'm looking down. Right. This is the most important thing. Your headline. Your headline is the little piece of text that follows you everywhere you go, everywhere you comment on LinkedIn. What I'm going to urge you to do here is to think about this. What do you do? And I'm being specific in the words I use here, because I'm not going to claim this to be my own. I heard this last week in some training that I went on. When you are out networking and people say, "Oh, hi, Miles, what do you do?" You need to listen to what they're saying. My response has always been, "I'm a marketing consultant." No, they didn't ask me my job title or what my role is. They asked me what I do. So my response should really be that I help business owners with their marketing to achieve their goals, or words to that effect, right? It needs to be about what I do rather than what I am. Does that make sense? Maybe that resonates. So does the little piece of text that follows your avatar around LinkedIn, does it say what your job title is, managing director, or does it say what you do? You make widgets, you make dream comes true, or in Aaron's case, you drive fast cars. There we are. I remembered, Aaron. So make sure that your headline is punchy and describes what you do, because this is the thing here. These are the breadcrumbs that you leave as you're active on LinkedIn. So when you go on to someone else's post and give it a like, not a lazy one, right? Give it some kind of emotion, and you write a meaningful comment. This is what the people that you've commented on can see, and this is what the other people that engage and read the comments can see about you in a snapshot. The point here is that you use some words which will allow people to be intrigued enough to click on your profile and check you out. Okay, so think about your headline, think about what it says. Some people say, "Oh, I shouldn't use emojis because it's not professional." And again, I challenge you to identify what professional means in this day and age. Ultimately, if you use an appropriate emoji, it could allow your profile to stand out from the crowd and be impactful, because that's what you're trying to do. Right, we're rattling through them. Fill out the summary as well. So in terms of what you do, and look, I'm sort of guilty here, the cobbler's shoes, that type of thing. I need to go back and have a look at my LinkedIn profile again, and maybe just give it a little bit of a massage and an update, because, look, keep things fresh, keep things relevant, make sure that the information on you reflects your business as it is today and not your business as it was 3 years ago when you first filled out your LinkedIn profile. Okay. And again, this is true of you and your position within a company, because maybe you filled out your LinkedIn profile within a role that you had 2 years ago and you haven't updated it. So maybe you need to revisit that and update it. Think about it as like updating your CV. Whew. Don't worry, I'm not doing a Keith Floyd. It's not vodka. Just the old water for me these days. Right, I'm going to come back to the comments in a second, so please keep plugging away. Right, in terms of updating your profile, you can add a website address to it. So make sure that you do. There is another link back to your website if it is your business, or if it's a private website or a social media account, you can put that in as well. You can also change your pronouns if you don't want to be identified as he, she. If you want to be identified by something other than the default, there is an area where you can customize and write in there however you would like to be addressed. If you don't want to be called a him or a she, then please make sure that you fill that out, as it really does help people address you as you want to be addressed. You can also fill out your education, or choose not to fill out your education if it was atrocious, maybe like mine. And you can also, with a drop-down menu, identify which industry you're from. You can also add your location. You don't need to put your home address in here. You can give a general location. I've chosen London as that's near where I live. Fill out your contact details, right? The amount of people that I see on LinkedIn and I want to engage with them, and I go to their contact details and there's no way of contacting them. It's really quite annoying. Fill out your email, fill out your phone number if you want people to have it, fill out your website and a physical address if you so wish. Be specific around that. Sorry, you don't need to be specific around your address, obviously, but just within the UK, if that is what you need to say. There is the opportunity to put your birthday on there. Now, for me personally, I have not put my birthday on there. The last thing I wanted people to do is to remind me about how bloody old I am these days. So it's completely up to you whether or not you want people going, happy birthday, happy birthday. For me, you'll all have to wonder when my birthday is or how old, in fact, I am. Right. The last thing about your profile that I want to mention is something new called instant messaging. Instant messages aren't new, but there's a new facility to be able to be contacted by instant messages within your contact info. Now, at the moment, you can only use Skype, ICQ, which is a messaging app, Google Hangouts, QQ, which is also known as Tencent, it's another chat app, or WeChat, which is, from my research, it's like a Chinese version of WhatsApp. But at the moment, WhatsApp is not one of those chat functions. Neither is Calendly to be able to book in, although you can put your Calendly as a web address on there. That's there's no sort of link to Zoom, but you can sort of put those things within web addresses rather than within instant messaging. So there are new facilities that are being put out there. I would urge you, if you're within business and you want to be contacted, make it as easy as possible for people to find you and reach out. Okay, I'm coming to the end now to my top 5 tips. I'm just going to check out the chat. I can see Laura, next week's guest, is on here, and Aaron. He loves the URL and the video tip. Considering I've been on LinkedIn since 2014, he had no idea. Well, look, this is why I do it, Aaron. This is why I do it. You can't be an expert at everything. You can be an expert at developing software for facilities management. See, cheeky plug. But this is why, you watch this for free. It's why I do my bite-sized marketing every single Tuesday. Okay, right. Top 5 tips. Here we go. First one, professional photo and banner. Get it nailed. Make sure that you put in a headline that sells you and your services and what you do rather than what your job role is. Make sure that you fully fill out your contacts. Add a profile video and audio if that's applicable to you. Remember, it's only available to do through the mobile app. And lastly, this is my number 1 tip for LinkedIn. Be active, be social, post, comment, like, support each other. Okay? Being social on social media is the best thing that you can do. Get out there, find your people and interact. So there we go. They are my tidy up your LinkedIn profile tips for this week.
Thank you so much indeed for listening to this bite-sized podcast. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can email me on miles@milesmarketing, all one word, .co.uk. Or why don't you send me an inappropriate GIF? You can do that on WhatsApp. It's +44 754 069 5785. And however you get in touch, please do let me know what you think of the podcast. Let me know if you put any of these tips into action and what the outcome was. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.